Love my mama. She's my favorite girl. I always love Michael, and that's my whole wide world. Yeah, nobody would never know that. Oh, mama, miss you, girl. I was so blessed to have the mother I had. How many people could say their mother was their best friend? And I got mine. I'ma always miss my mama. Hey, mama, I'll always love my mama. She's my baby. Baby, some people didn't even have a mama. Me in this way. Let me explain this. I have to be honest. Probably around this time of year, so this is my third birthday without my mama. So for anybody, yes, I probably have my feelings, but it's me. So if I say something, don't take it personal. It's what the fuck I'm feeling. That is what I try to tell people when you do YouTube. Some of y'all do not have thick skin. A lot of y'all are so upset because the mouth words are powerful. You have some people that say they don't care what people think, but you know how I know they care what people think because of their actions. That is why I don't watch a lot of people video because I know a lot of people think I do. Yeah, every now and then I go watch it because I know if I watch it, I'm gonna react. But this time of year, this month, see, nobody can tell me how to feel about Michael Anthony. Nobody. I don't even tell people when their mama died, I know how they feel. As a son who talked to his mother every single day, 8, 9, 10 times a day. So for anybody to question our relationship, first of all, that's funny. That don't hurt me because only the truth hurts. What's sad about it is a lot of people that will even say something about it is ones that didn't have a relationship with their mom. A lot of people are like, oh, see, man, can't nobody tell me how to feel. People try to tell me how to feel when she passed away, and I went so long and I didn't say nothing to people. Much as I can't stand certain people, even now, if their mother died tomorrow, I wouldn't even say anything. You know why? Because they already hurt. The fact that they can get up and even question me and my mom's relationship shows me they don't know what a mother's love is. A mother's love is when you can go to her house. See, people have took videos, and when I go to my mama's house, she be like, "Bitch, leave." You know how long we've been doing that for years. If she didn't answer her phone, I showed the fuck up. Bitch, don't walk in my house. That so many people have said, "Oh my God, I wish I had a relationship like you and your mama." I'm gonna put a clip up where me and her was in the car as I was doing the live, and one of my friends I went to high school with, me and mama, we always, baby mama is the real comedian. When she would say, bitch, I could let you have it. I'm the clap back mama. She was not lying. First of all, I was scared of her. I was so scared of my mama that I could never call her a bitch. Because I'd be too scared. Even now, I couldn't call her a bitch now because I feel like the hold she had on me, she still, there is nothing like a mother's love. So when I see people that want to question that, but you don't ever see their mother with them. You don't ever see them at their mother's house. Bitch, until I see a video, until I see an interaction between you and your mama, don't talk about mine. Don't question our relationship. When I was at her funeral, No tear came out of my eye about something I didn't say, something I didn't do. The only tears I had in my eyes is because my mother is no longer here. I will never see her on this side. But I feel good and I'm proud because she knew. She knew. I even don't even have to address it. But I'm so tired of you bitches with no mothers or your mother's still here and you don't really fuck with. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Somebody put in my text the other day, you jumped on your mom. And so let me tell you, I don't give a fuck how strong you are. And maybe I'm a little vulnerable right now because I'll be 57. She called me every people they didn't like the way me and my mama talked to each other. Oh, you cuss in front of your mama? You motherfucking right. That was my mom. You and your mama smoke weed? You motherfucking right. But I guarantee you this. Couldn't nobody fuck with me. I'm just like my mama. I'm just like her. When I would go to her house, I could tell when she would watch one of my videos and the look on her face. How can you talk? I say, honey, I got it from your ass. My mama kicked ass and take that. You think that I go off. That's where the fuck I got it from. And a lot of you bitches, let me tell this story. Just like when me and Local was into it. And I was going up on Local. And my mom was in the hospital. Laying in bed. And the funny part is, I tell people this all the time. Whatever you do is always going to be somebody that got something to say. My mom, that day, y'all know how much I love hospital food. And they had that barbecue chicken. And so when my mother, they sent her up 2 plates. My mama said to me, now this wasn't on video. She said, you know what? I don't want it. So I went and got her some McDonald's. So, but when I went live, y'all saw me eating both the plates. It was like, that's a damn shame. He eating his mama food. Y'all are some weak bitches to eat. If I did eat my mama food and she gave it to me, what the fuck did that to do with you? But let me go back to Local. When me and Local was into it, and my mother was in that hospital, and I did a video letting Local have it. I mean, going off on Local. At the end of that video, my mama said, bitch. And I turned to my mama. I said, what? I said, mama, you know what? I said, now Local probably gonna do a video on you. And shut up, let me give Local this thumbs up. I ain't never been scared of nobody in these YouTube streets. I hold my own. But when her and I said that we're good and we're done, and we had a talk and we laughed, I laughed about some videos she did. She laughed about somebody. That's motherfuckers that ain't in their feelings. And y'all know we ain't did a video since. But when my mother said, bitch, I said, mama, now you know she gonna do a video on me. My mama said, well, I don't know that bitch. She don't know me. I could be walking down the street and slice her motherfucking throat. This is my mom. So when Local did do the video, my mama, everybody kept saying, oh, she wrong, she wrong. I said, no, she wasn't. The moment my mama opened her mouth, that opened up for whoever was talking about her to let her have it. That is the problem with people on here. And I say that to say that if I ain't fucking with nobody and they say, well, CMA ain't shit, and then I respond, look, once you say some shit about me, you open yourself up. Because my mother taught me one thing. If a bitch don't know you, first of all, I don't give a fuck. I love my mama. And if a bitch want to come for me because of the love I have for me, because see, my thing is this, if somebody else's mama died, it would make me hug my mama even more. If my mama died, I'm not going to talk about your mama. I'm going to cling to my mama. Thank you, mama. Thank you, Jesus, for me still having my mama. So while y'all worried about me and my mama, I'm not here, but you ain't loving on your own damn mama. I ain't fucking mad because I have video after video with me and Michael Land. A lot of y'all have conversations and never even mention your mom. Unless you're calling her out a name and shit like, so that part. It's two things I don't get about that. One, why are y'all so mad? I wasn't on video for the long. Somebody put up, oh, you keep putting pictures up of your mama because you feel guilty, bitch. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I am very secure in who I am. And let me always say this. I don't say everything on here. I say what I want to say on here. But you know, the worst thing that ever happened was my mama dying in my life. I always dreaded that. I will cry for the rest of my life. I will miss her. You know why? Because that's my girl. And if somebody, mama died, we all handle shit differently. We all handle it differently. But what I won't apologize for is the longing for my mother. I will never apologize. I will cry until the day she took her last breath. I will cry until my last breath. I will cry until my last breath. And if you're a mother, you better hope your child feel that way. You better hope it that your child loves you enough that it would bother them. Don't give me no time limit, no timetable. Somebody said, well, you know, it get easier. It will never get easier for me every minute without her because that's the love. That's the love. I'm never going to apologize for that. I don't even give a fuck what anybody else have relationship they have with their mother. But it's something about a mother and son, especially when you're the only son, especially when y'all have the same name. It's my motherfucking birth. I gotta go to work. Listen, first of all, y'all, I've been in my feelings. I know that. I know it. And I don't give a damn what nobody thinks. I don't. I will never apologize about missing my mama. I don't know if your mama wasn't your best friend. There is nothing like a mother and son. There is not. I went back and looked at all my videos. Every time I prayed, I said, you know what, Lord, thank you for my mother and father. And they're both, I'm not crying about what anybody has said. It's about me missing her. Y'all, I don't know if y'all did. I talk to my mama every motherfucking day. I have a video just popped up where I call and say, hey, mama, what you doing? She said, bitch, the same thing I was doing last time you called. I said, I just love you, and I just thank God you're still here. If she didn't answer her phone after 2 or 3 times, I was walking through her damn door. I'm not gonna apologize about that. Y'all don't feel that way about y'all mama? Especially you men? Y'all don't feel that? Y'all don't worry? I turned down a lot of things because I could not live in a city. I've had opportunities. When I was in middle school, I've always been talented, unlike most of you bitches. Unlike most of you bitches that come for me, that don't have a niche, that clean up other people to get views. But even in middle school, and I won a scholarship for dance, and I had to go to New York. I did not go because I did not want to be, I had to stay there a long time. That was too far from my mama. My mama said to me, Michael, I didn't live my life. Go ahead and go. I said, Mama, no, if I ain't 2.2 seconds away, and I don't regret shit. Dottie Peoples, I love her. My mama, the gospel queen, said, Bookie, you need to, she said, Tyler Perry's about to open up a studio down here. You can come down here and stay with me. And I said, Dottie, I can't leave my mama. Some of you bitches will never have an opportunity. I don't have to act like I'm anything. Been there, done that. I can call her up right now. She the one to tell me everything. Get the fuck out of here. I was on a bus. We was on a tour bus. And we were in, I think it was Orlando, Florida. And I called Dottie Peoples' mama. And Dottie People, one of the nicest people. I know, I love her. gave me good advice. But I called my mother and I had her on speakerphone. I said, hey, mama, Dottie said, I'm your mama. My mama said, who the fuck is that? Tell that bitch to shut up. I don't give a damn what. I thank God for the person that God used as a vessel to get me here. I would not want Oprah could say, Michael, can I be your mama? And I'll give you whatever you want. I'm gonna say, Oprah, look, we can do that for about 2 or 3 days, but I gotta go back to Michael Land. And that's why I say everything happened for a reason. When I was in that jail cell for a misdemeanor, shout out to the bitch that kept me out of jail. But when when the last time I called my mama in jail and I was cracking a joke, I said, Mama, I need $150,000 to get out. I just knew she was gonna say, bitch, you'll be in there. When my mama said to me, Michael, you gotta hurry up and get out. I'm dying. First of all, she was a brave woman. I didn't even believe it. I couldn't even fathom it. She wasn't scared. She wasn't crying. All she said, I'm dying. I said, okay, Mama, answer your phone. She said, I can't. I did not understand why God had me in the county jail. In the county jail for a misdemeanor. That was 3 or 4 years before that. Because see, any of you bitches that tried to let me have it, I'll be 57. I ain't never had a motherfucking felony. The only thing, me fighting the police or cussing somebody out. And when I prayed to God, please let my mother survive. Lord, let me be, I'm waiting on this teller. Let me get out. I prayed harder than I ever prayed. And when I made that call and they said that my mother was gone, I was in a fetal position. That's because I loved her. And I didn't understand it did, but I get it now. Because I said, God, why would you have me in here? Why couldn't I be there like I've done so much for my mama? And God said to me, you act like you loved your mama more than me. And y'all know what? I did love my mama more. Much as I love God, he said that because I loved her more than God. Even right now, I have to catch myself when I'm like, I ain't scared to die now because I know I'm gonna see my mama. But I have to put that around, and I'm gonna tell you why I put it around. Because I never thought I could make it without my mama, my hero. Nothing I didn't tell her. The Michaels, every day. But God has shown me, I got you. Because when I was laying there, I said, well, why would you have them people there when she took her last breath without me? Because he said, I said, why would you have me locked up? He said, if you hadn't been locked up, you would have been in prison. He said, you couldn't have handled seeing her take her last breath. And he's right. If I had not been locked up when my mother died, I don't know what. If I had been free, I would have either killed somebody or somebody would have fucked me up. And that's because I love my mama. So for any of you motherfuckers that say to me, don't feel some type of, or even that, it ain't about the people. It's about my love. And as I laid in that fetal position in jail, knowing that my mother was gone, I could never say nothing else to her. God said, I got you right where I want you. Look at you. You need me now. He said, and you love your mama so much because she protected you and took care of you. He said, I gave her that ability. It wasn't ever even about your mama. And now, since she's been gone, the fact that God has blessed me, I get it. I get it. I don't know if some of you motherfuckers that ain't never had a mama ain't, one of my friends said they mama never hugged them, never. I kiss my mother every time dead in the mouth. Nothing sexual. Because we know some people say they got tapes of them, but nothing. But so many of y'all have put up the Look, CMA mama let him have. That's because you bitches don't know what a mother love is. I guarantee you, mothers whose sons and children really love them will get it. We'll get it. But I'm not going to apologize for showcasing my mama. My mama, bitch, I will shoot you. Don't put me on camera. I don't hear some of y'all never even mention y'all mama. We've never seen y'all mama, but yet y'all the bitches that want to put up clips of my mama. I ain't struggling y'all. I don't have to. Share her as much as possible. But y'all mad. Yes, I'm crying. I will continue to cry for the rest of my life when I realize that my best friend is no longer here. I'll be like, yes, it motherfucking bothered me. Yes, February is hard for me. Yes, March is hard for me. I don't have my girl. I don't have my girl. And like I said, every time somebody else's mama died, it made me cling to my mama even that much more. I got to be to work at 12 o'clock. I'm sitting here. My birthday is in a week. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And I've had my mama for 54 of those birthdays. Well, she died February 6th. My birthday was March 13th. I only remember my 54th birthday because it's a blur. But unless you done did videos with your mom, unless in any conversation that I have, I always got to mention my mom. If we talking about your life, a lot of you motherfuckers will talk about your life and shit y'all did in life and don't mention your mom. Don't be mad at me because most in 90-something% of my life experiences included my mom. So while y'all talking about she didn't like me or no, bitch, for us not to like each other, we was already, and I really don't give a fuck, but I never hear none of y'all. I never hear none of y'all. If I do a story to me, the other day I went to the store. I had to mention Michael Ann's name because 9 times out of 10, I was with her. Bingo. Just every day. And y'all mad at me? Or want to try to let my relationship with mom? Baby, if I didn't like my mama, she didn't like me. That is funny as hell. Because if y'all mama liked y'all, we don't even see y'all mama. Don't nobody tell no stories. None of you motherfuckers tell a story. I can't tell a story without having to mention her name. Because she's a part of all of them. That was a mother that was active. And a big part of my life is, I don't care how many stories I tell, at some point, Michael Ann's name gonna be in there. At some point, my mother name gonna be in there. I admire who she was. My mama was street and ghetto. My mother was that's why this shit don't bother me. My mother was about that life. Street. But she came to every show I did, every contest I won. She was proud. And I was glad. But everything I am is because of who she was. Oh, he beat up his mom. He stole. Baby, if I had done that, y'all would have don't know me and my mom. Look at some of the videos where she say, bitch, I'll kill you. I was trolled. That's what's wrong with some of you motherfuckers. Y'all wasn't scared of your mom. It was my mama way or the highway. You didn't debate Michael Ann. You didn't even question her. Why? Because I said so. Shut the fuck up. I remember, y'all, I watched the episode of the Brady Bunch. And I was telling my friend this other day. And Marsha, well, Bobby came home. For you people that can remember the Brady Bunch. And it was a note on the door. And Carol said, hey, we're going to be gone. There's some milk and cookies in the refrigerator. I was like, it's just a bitch. Mama ain't never had no milk and cookies for me. So I felt like I wanted to be one of the Brady Bunches. So then it was a scene with Marsha. The mom and daddy was talking to Marsha. And Marsha was like, oh my God, I will never speak to y'all again. And she walked up the stairs. I will never speak to y'all again. And they was like, oh, Marsha. I said, okay. Me and mama get into it. She said something to me. That's how I always knew I was going to be an actor. And I gave the Marsha Brady act. Whatever she would offer me, I said, you know what? I'll never speak to you again. I marched up the stairs and went. I thought she was going to say, oh, Michael. She was like, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? Bring your motherfucker. That's why I love my mama. She was a real woman. She sacrificed. She sacrificed. Had my back. Whether she agreed with me or not. Have I probably did some things that disappointed her? I'm sure. Has she done some things that probably disappointed? But I had to learn. That is why when I had to, and Pisces was away, shout out to her, I hope she's all right. I called my mother and I said, Mama, I love you. And I said, if I've ever done anything, because I blamed her for a lot of stuff. I said, but I forgive you. Because I had to realize she was a young mama learner. I loved my grandmother more than my mama. Because my grandmother was more settled. And when my grandmother died, the good thing that came out of that is because it made me cling to my mother even more. Y'all will never, it was nothing that I did not tell Michael Ann. It was nothing that she did not know about me. When she would look at the stuff and see some of you bitches go off, she'd be like, well, why did you go so, just like my sister PP, my mama was on PP's side. My mama was on my sister's side. I will never regret, feel embarrassed. Bitch can't let me have it because I know that you bitches that are talking are wrong. If you had a real relationship with your mama, do you know the first thing would come in my mind? Because of the love I had for Michael Ann. I don't give a fuck how much I don't like you bitches. I wouldn't say anything because if she was still living, I wouldn't want to burn her. And now that she's gone, I know the pain I feel. And I couldn't hurt you no more. I could say, fuck your dead mama. But once your mama took her last breath, that shit don't hurt. You know what hurt me the most? So for y'all to think that, for y'all to think that, come on, somebody. Yeah, I feel some type of, I'm so tired of people telling me how I should motherfucking feel. Oh, let's tell us, hold on, y'all, let me pee. I gotta go to work. Her birthday without her. Even when I wasn't on live for a month, bitches still in the comment. Ain't even seen y'all damn mom. That was my problem with Troop Hurt's fat pissy ass. You let a white man on that panel talk about a black woman in a casket in her makeup. And he was prejudiced. Even when I remember talking about Joy and Two Braids. And my mama said, boy, stop. I like her. I said, Mama, you don't even know her ass. My mama was a woman's woman. My mama stood up for women. She didn't give a fuck if it was her son. She loved women, but I've seen so many women. You bitches that got on that panel and laid Joy out because I was so mad when it came to that sex tape. I could not believe it. Some of you bitches are so evil, so mean, so fuck. Get the fuck out of here. And y'all want to come for me about my mama. Some of y'all mama didn't even raise y'all. See, I don't know. Me and my mama, I was sitting with my mama. I know what she did the whole day when she went in labor with me. We talked about eating and everything. Bingo together, shopping together. Just she'll call me. Hey, put your clothes on, I'm outside. I never compared my relationship, not even to my sibling. That's why they were so fucking mad. Oh, you let Michael get away with it. It wasn't that. It was because that was my girl. We didn't have the same name. That wasn't no coincidence. Even when I told the story of how I got my name, okay, I ain't gonna go there because I'm gonna tell y'all this. The month of March, any bitch that do a video on me, I ain't to say whether I'm gonna come back and let your ass have it, but this ain't the time. This is not the motherfucking time. Feel free, feel froggish if you want to. Come for me if you want to. The month of March, I will let any bitch have it that I think I got a problem with. And trust me, I don't just come out and go off. I do just in case shit. I know who I got a fucking problem with. I investigate. I look, I take pictures in all of that just in motherfucking case. Bitches, try me if you want to. Oh no, I gotta let this pee out. Oh my God. This is a bad month, y'all. But it's my birthday month, thank God. Because a lot of people don't, half you bitches won't even see 50 seconds. So I asked y'all, and I don't really need it, but give me a little grace and mercy this month. For the people that I say, oh, you know I'm in a better place. Yes, I'm still going to church every Sunday, but I'm only human. A lot of shit I let slide. But for this month, if y'all hear me going off on a bitch that did a video about me and then bitch, don't watch. Just don't watch. I'm tired of living for other people or not say, no, not even. I'm tired of bitches judging me and not the other people. My mama, my best friend. You know, I love my mama. And I'm blessed because every day I can look at a video and it pops up and I can hear her voice. Sometimes it make me laugh and sometimes it breaks me the fuck down. I ain't gonna apologize about that. For loving my mom, for missing my mom. If I post every day about my motherfucking mama, it's my mama. My mama. And I don't understand how some of you bitches that lost your mama ain't posting every day. Some of you motherfuckers that still got your mama. I could never live in another city. That was a choice I made. I don't judge nobody else. But I always been around my mom. Always. A video popped up where she said, you know what, we used to talk about death all the time. I knew my mama did not want to be on a life support. So I would never agree to her not being on it. I probably could not. I don't think I could have handled her taking her last breath. I've always dreaded that day since I was little and knew what death was. I will not apologize for the love I had for mom. That's silly. I'm shocked you bitches don't love your mama like that. Some of you motherfuckers, y'all ain't never had your mama on live. Hey, mama. Some of you bitches, we ain't never saw y'all mama, but y'all want to talk about mine. It's more about y'all than it is me. Y'all want to talk about my mama because y'all hate me, which you should because I've drugged some of you bitches. Hell, I've drugged any bitch that ever came for me. I know why you mad. I've drugged every bitch that came for me. I don't give a fuck. You can catch me doing the worst shit, and I won't let you bitches get. But I know my mouth. Words are powerful. That's why you have some bitches that will take it off YouTube. They want to call the judge. They want to call the place you live. They want people want to visit. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't none of you bitches said nothing to me that was that important that I want. I will fuck you up, but I ain't gonna come to try to. You want to fight me first? I know my mouth. I know my mouth. And I know it's lethal because when I have friends that say, oh, you went too far. And how about just don't fuck with me? I have people in my life, and I just posted this on Facebook the other day. I have people going to my Facebook. I don't even do, unless I know I'm about to go up on your ass. Other than that, I couldn't tell you what half the people say about me. I ain't never went outside of YouTube to try to get them put out their house, try to do this, but you have bitches that are butthurt. They actually called the place I live. And they told me, they told me. And I said, what? You mad, man. That's because when you have a mother like mine, we don't give a fuck. We do not give a fuck. So yes, this is a hard month for me. March. February is hard. My mother died February 6, 2023. My grandmother died February 12, 1987. I'm going to mourn for the rest of my life. And it's nothing any of you bitches could say that's going to hurt me more than a hurt I felt when my mother took her last breath. Video just popped up the other day where we were in the car and she said, Michael, you need to get some insurance on me. I already got an insurance policy, so you have a little, this amount, just so you have a little insurance, a little money for your pocket. Y'all know that next day I called an insurance company, and once I talked to them, it was like me admitting that my mom was gonna die, and I never called back because I didn't want to deal with it. Yes, that's how much I loved her. That's why we hung together every day. That's why we did every bingo together, shopping together. We did so many things together. I don't have any children. And I tell people that too. I think it's a lot easier. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all. If y'all feel, because I say this to people that got children, you can lose a parent, but then you still have your children. I don't have any children. My mother was my everything. My everything. Michael Land. The only one that could get me together. I was truly terrified of her. I could never call my mama a bitch. I'm scared to call her a bitch now. She ain't even here no more. But if I said, fuck that bitch, or I'll call her a bitch, when I lay down and close my eyes, I'd be too scared she would still fuck me up. I'm not even gonna play about that. So when you have bitches doing videos to my, I jumped on my mama, baby, y'all don't know Michelangelo. And you don't know me. I ain't gonna never jump on my mama. I'll beat the fuck out of y'all. Okay, y'all, it's 10:49. I gotta be working. So, Lord God, give me strength, Lord. Give me strength. I'm in, so if I act a little bit out of character this month, if I cuss some bitches out, and I will wait, trust and believe when I say this. I'm on a rampage in March. Do some motherfucking videos of me if you want to. I just might respond. And what I'm gonna say, you bitches don't want to hear, because I guarantee you would be more upset than me. Call me what you want, but come for me, and I will let you bitches have it. That's just where I'm at. Because y'all got me fucked up. Been too nice to you bitches. Too nice. Y'all mad. Look how pretty my mom. Okay, let me stop. All right, let me get up here and get myself to you. Oh my God. I miss my mother so much. I still cannot believe she's gone. And anybody that really loved their mother would understand that. But a lot of y'all didn't have it. Shout out to all the good, wonderful mothers. We didn't have a lot of everything, but I never wanted. My mama went through her issues and all of that. My mama was about that street life, but she was the baddest woman I know. Protecting me. I would call her before I called the police. The other day, last Friday, I got into it with some nigga at the damn store. And I was about to walk, and what stopped me was, first, it was Friday. And I said, bitch, if you go to jail, you ain't gonna see the judge on Monday. And I didn't want to sit there that long. The second thing was this: I don't know nobody number by heart but my mom. And she's not here anymore. So that's the good part of it. Because a bitch ain't gonna be in jail. I don't have a record. Never been in prison. And the most part of me not being in prison is because my mother, I didn't want to disappoint her. She was never upset about me being gay. Oh, she didn't like it, but I loved it because she chose. Come on, son. God knew exactly what woman to give me as a mom. And some of you bitches struggling to like your mom. Some of y'all need to forgive your mom. My mom was a strong black woman. In spite of all she went through, she raised the fuck out of all of us. And I had to give her a little leeway because as I got up, like she told me one day, she said, bitch, look, I done forgave myself and I hope you forgive me. And God done forgave. And I thought about it. I realized she was 19 and a half when she had me. My daddy was 25. She was learning to be about it. But a lot of who I am, me being able to clap back, me being talented, it was because of her. Didn't miss a recital. Didn't miss signing a trip slip. Never not. Oh, I love her.
Yeah, it's the worst, but that's where
love her.
You can start getting more approval.
But she was the type of mother where you were going to respect her. And I know that some of y'all don't respect y'all mom because of the way y'all have talked. I was terrified of her. Even when I did say a real smart shit, I was halfway down the block when I said it. Have I ever called my mom a bitch? Nope. I can put a video right now where me and her in the car talking. And she's like, you called me bitch? I said, Mama, I ain't never called you a bitch. She said, you called me one in your mind. And I bust out laughing because I have called her a bitch in my mind. This crazy bitch in my mind. She whooped me one time for something I didn't even do. And when she learned that it wasn't me, I said, see, Mom, she said, bitch, she didn't apologize. She said, well, you know what? That's for some shit you got away with. It was not, y'all better stop debating with these damn kids. Letting them have a voice. My way or the highway. She didn't have to explain shit because I'm your mama. Y'all think I'm crazy. Like she told me, she said, bitch, you owe me your life. She said, when they said, here come the head, she said, I could have crossed my legs and snapped your motherfucking neck. Bitch, you owe me. And you know what I do? For her to take care of herself 9 months to make sure I got here. That's why I had a problem with Nicole, my sis daughter. Regardless of what, that's still your mom. That's still your mom. A lot of people don't appreciate their mom. When they fought me at her weight, which I kicked ass, and the next day when they handed me that microphone, everybody thought I was gonna go off. But my mama came to me. She said, "Bitch, I know motherfucker well. You ain't gonna go off on my photo." That was the reason I didn't go. And like I said at that funeral, I said, y'all, which was jealousy. Y'all hated me more than y'all loved her. But I love her more than I hate y'all because I would never disrespect my mama. You have business made fun because a child was crying at their mama funeral. Troop her, your big fat pissy ass. Talking about the one that cried a lot. So it's not that I'm still mad at them, but when I say shit and I look back on it, you motherfucker right. It's a lot. I can go down the list. The white bitch in the trailer. Never did nothing to her. A lot of people. I'm shocked. I don't even remember the bitch name. I don't know. She lived in the trailer. And she was a big girl that laid on her back with a breathing machine. That every time I woke up, I fucked up when I was wearing a damn gray jogging pants. That shocks me for me to get, you know how many straight women on here that I met in person really want to know? The fuck would I be jealous of anybody or mad? I could look like some of the bitches I'm into it with. Thank you, Jesus, I'm not. I'll be 57, my 3rd birthday. Okay, every time I say that, it bothers me. Just like whenever I say, since my mother passed, oh my God, that does something to me. Well, my mama got her wings. I don't know, my mama might be in hell, y'all. My mama might be in hell because she was, y'all know, people see the end. My mama might be in hell. And if she there, then Lord, take me down into it. Okay, I'm joking, guy. Oh, no. No, listen, I want to see my mama that bad. I would go to hell. I would go to hell and burn with her for eternity. Is that bad? That show you the I love the Lord. That is what he told me. Did you ever you love your mama more than me? I swear I did. I didn't even realize that until he said that. Even when I'm talking now, I have to say, somebody put a question on Facebook like, if you could talk to, when you get to heaven, who the first person you want to talk to? Everybody was like, my mom or something. I said, well, God first. When I lay my eyes upon his glory and touch the hem of his garment, because I do love the Lord, it's going to be him first because he has taught me. Because I never thought I could get through my mother's death. But it's been 3 years. I ain't killed nobody. Anybody killed me. I ain't jumped in front of a truck off a bridge. The most devastating thing in my life is my mother not being here, and I'm never going to apologize for it. I'm devastated, even though you know stuff like that's supposed to happen. I can never get used to it. That's the only thing I question God about. But let His will be done, because He has shown me who He is. I don't worry about nothing, and God works everything out. But it still do not feel good with me. I love you, God, but I almost like, well, why give? I don't know how people feel about their mom. Why give me a good mama? That's your girl. Y'all laugh so hard. I used to love my mom. There's a couple things my mom used to say. I would say some shit and go off. She'd be like, oh my God, boy, you got a problem. Or when she would go, you my child. You mine. Mm. But then I think like this. He did give her to me for almost 54 years. Some people didn't know their mama at all. Some people mama didn't fuck with them. Some lost their mama at 8, 9 years old. 50, almost 54 years. Can't complain about that. But when I know that for the rest of, that's the part to get for the rest of my, I can't even enjoy life. She was my joy. We sat at a funeral, and I said this at her funeral. We sat at a funeral of one of my sister's best friends. It was our girls and a boy too. And me and my mother were sitting there together. And the brother said, oh my God, mama. And he cried so hard. And I hugged my mama and I kissed her. I said, Mama, I'm so glad. See, I was always appreciative of mama. But you got to have love from your mama. And you have to love your mother. If you really love your mama, you ain't gonna. Y'all see when Two Perry's mama was sick, I prayed for her. I wouldn't feel no comfort in none of them losing their mama. Well, I'm lying. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I'm just joking. Y'all know I'm a comedian. Okay, y'all, I have to get out of this. I've been in a little funk. And the only reason is the love I've had for my mom. So if I act a little out of character compared to what I've been saying this month, if I snap a little bit, give me some grace and mercy. And I really don't give a damn if y'all give me grace and mercy or not. Can't nobody tell me how to respond. Can't nobody tell me how to feel. Can't nobody tell me how to. My mom was in the hospital. I went every single day. I'm not saying other people should have. That's just the love. And what I love is that my mother, I remember staying in her room with her. They had even brought me a little side bed. And so anyway, the one that was sitting in, the nurse was like, okay, Mr. Waters, visiting hours is over. And my mom was like, well, let me say, she's like, I can't, Miss Waters. My mom said, what room is on this name? What name is on this room? She was like, Michael Waters. She said, that's his name, so he can stay here. Mm. Wow. Years ago, cancer runs in my family. I'm a two-time cancer survivor. That alone tell you how blessed I am. My grandmother died of cancer, my uncle, my auntie, so many. It was I gonna get it, it was when I was gonna get it. But I remember they were prepping my mama for surgery. And I was sitting out there with two of my sisters. I said, fuck this. And I walked back there. And as I walked back there, I don't know what they gave my mama, but she was like, that's my son. He's named after me, and I love him. I told her, I said, excuse me, whatever you gave her, can you give it to me? Because I want her to act this way at home. Oh, mama, 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 mama. Oh, baby, I think I'm a mess. I got that. Baby, my mama have let some people have it. And I got it from her. And then she would tell me, I don't know how you talk like that. Girl, I grew up around it. I grew up around it. I'm gonna tell the story and then I'm gonna get up here because I gotta go to work. I remember my cousin Roland died. And he left me his car 4 months into birthday. I was working 2 jobs. Every time I would get in the car, I would listen to him sing to his eyes of his girl. And I left one job. Every time I had a moment to myself, every time I looked in the mirror, I cried. And I went up to say something to my mom before I was going to my second job. She said, Michael, slow down. I said, Mama, I know. She said, no, you just going and going. I get in my car. I go to Roland's sister's house. They put a videotape of him singing that I was with him. And I got in my car and I just started crying. I cried so much I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was about to get on the freeway. I woke up. I jerked the steering wheel and I hit 2 parked cars and I flew out the windshield. And I was in a coma. Well, they went through my phone and they saw the number Mama and they called her. So now my mother's on the hospital. She passed my car before she gets to the hospital. The car was total and baby, nothing but God. The way my car looked, I'm a. And she said, you know what? When I got to the hospital, she said, they phone. You can use the phone for free. My mom said, I dropped on my knees and said, Jesus, please let my mama love me. And you know, I came out of the coma on Mother's Day. No, not on Mother's Day. I got out the hospital on Mother's Day. But when I came, I was in coma for about a week and a half. When I came out the coma and I opened my eyes, when I opened my eyes, Michael, thank you, Jesus, thank you. It could have been anywhere. And it was nothing but God and her motherly instincts that when I opened my eyes, the face that I saw was my mama. I said, I didn't even know what happened. And she rubbed my head and she gave me a kiss. So let me tell you bitches something. You don't know me and my mama. Know your own motherfucking mama. Get your relationship with your mama right while you got her. Because it seemed to be you bitches that still have your mama and don't mention her. That's uglier than my mama. Okay, that was a bit much, but still, I mean, what the you bitches have your dead mom. Yes, she's dead, bitch. That's a body. But what are you doing while your mama here? Some of you bitches don't even go to your mama house for her to tell you get the fuck out. But let me make this motherfucking clear. Let me make some shit clear. I am not that one. I have nothing but time. I ain't gonna go look at nobody's shit to see you there. But if I get a wind of it and you feel like you want to motherfucking dance, we can go fucking toe to toe. And I guarantee you, whoever I clap back at, bitch, you will stop before me. You will stop before me. And I'm ready for any of you bitches. I let a lot of shit slide. Let me hear some shit I don't think is right in March. Let me think you saying some shit. And that goes for any motherfucking body. Bitch, don't forget who the fuck I am. Because see, what I don't do is play. Yes, it makes me feel better when I cuss bitches out. Because see, words don't bother me. But it bothers a lot of you butt hurt bitches. Then again, you probably had to be important for me. But it's certain people I wish some bitches say something about. Because, baby, I got some shit. I would try to warn them. You know, some man talking about me. The clap back in. Bitch, you can say I'm broke. You can say this. You can say that. At the end of the day, most of you bitches ain't even made to 57. I'm doing something right now. I'm 57. I ain't out here starving. Shout out to my subscriber. When you didn't even do a video for a month, y'all still supported me. And that's what a lot of bitches is mad about. CMA over there begging. How am I begging? But you throw your cash app up. I just say this is a business. See, y'all would think it's begging because I don't give shit to entertain anybody. I know what I do. You have some people come around and say, thank you, you pray for me. You have some people say, oh, I love your clapback video. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do me, and I don't give a fuck. Well, unless God say something. Unless God said one thing, since my mama passed, baby, I ain't had nobody but God to lean on. And God is a God of decency and order. If I ain't never loved him, I always loved him. But I love him even more now because it was nothing but his grace and mercy, nothing but the blood that has kept me thus far. I'm not leaning on my own understanding. I'm acknowledging him in all that way. I'm trusting him because I know he will direct my path. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about me. Shout out to the happy wife life, and I will always say that her and your bed jump said, see, man, keep being you because you will touch people at some church, okay? Why you cussing, man? Baby, I have stopped cussing a bitch out to pray. I remember cussing somebody out, and the girl was like, can you pray for me? I stopped cussing and I prayed. Because I ain't got an answer to God for none of y'all. You better get your own personal relationship. And what is the first thing in the Bible? Honor thy mother and thy father. Go and look at any of my videos when I pray before I eat. I always say, thank you, Lord, for my mother, but I ain't never disrespected neither one of them. Come up to your own conclusion. But only a deranged, unloved bitch would think me and my mama had a problem. How the fuck do we hang around each other? A little clip just popped up. I'm gonna put this clip up here too. I was doing a live, and one of my friends said, hey, ooh, you and your mama just alike. Oh, that's your best friend. Me and her both bust out laughing. We knew we were best friends. Look at Michael. Look at this picture, the most beautiful one. Beautiful. I cannot believe she's not on this earth. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I want to live to 100 and something. But the only bad flip side to that is that is so many years without seeing my girl. Okay, it's 11:12. Let me call this Uber. Now I gotta get my bus. Anyway, y'all, I think I say 11th or the 12th. I want to have a birthday party. Um, I'm just in a bad space and place. So if I tend to be a little off keel this month, give me some little grace and mercy. Give me a little leeway. And how about this for the people? Don't fuck with me. Because I got time this month. I will lay a bitch. Let me hear my motherfucking name. Let me hear it. And I'm shutting it down. And baby, y'all think I done went off before. Y'all don't know. Bitch, y'all know what's in my motherfucking archive. Y'all don't know what's in my arsenal. Come on. To God be the glory. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Somebody hit you, turn the other cheek. Hold up, God. Hold up, God. If I turn the other cheek, it's because if a motherfucker hit me on my right side and I turn the other cheek, you better beware because I'm turning to beat your ass. I pray daily. I pray daily. Lord, be a fence all around. But most of all, I thank God for this woman that's on my screen, my namesake, Big Michael, Little Michael, the love of my life. I'm thinking about having a child just because I always thought if I had a child, a daughter, I'd name her. Don't name her Michael. No, I'm going to name her Michael. No, I ain't going to do that because I don't want child support. Half these bitches ain't not. Half these bitches, the only way they out here is if the daughter get a check. Yeah, I said what I said. Fuck him. Fuck him. I'll take care of my child whether they have a check or not. Yes, I'm petty. All right, y'all, let me get up here. I gotta get myself together. I did good. I didn't cry. Cry. Anyway, I miss my mama. Rest in peace, mama. Rest in peace, daddy. Ah, I'm a parentless child. Anyway, y'all, make sure y'all hit the cash app because it is a business. $ 313 comedian. Let me put it in here too. Yes, I am a comedian. I don't act like one. If somebody don't feel good when they get it or laugh or something, come on. That's why I don't feel bad. Damn right. What is this, an hour? What shit, an hour? Okay. 11:15 at 30, 45 minutes. Okay, let me take my black ass to work. Pray for me this month. And always just think of how good of a mother I had. She said she had wrapped me up in some blankets one time when I was first born. And then she was gonna sit me on my grandmother's steps. Okay, y'all just joking. I was gonna be petty. Anyway, y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. I'm gonna call my sister. Don't ever somebody say, oh, PP Shelby and so and so sort of like. First of all, Shelby's not on that level as my sis. I have love for her, but not on the level. Don't ever think that I won't talk to her. Bitch, I like PP most than get the fuck out of here. Okay. So I don't know if I've been letting her have a lady, but not in a bad way, but shout out to my sis PP. Shout out to life. Shout out to people who mother actually loved them, hugged them, kissed them, taught them something. And even more so, shout out to the people, a man named after his mama. You're damn right. I feel some type of way. You're damn right. I miss my mother. You're damn right. My life will never be the same. You're damn right that I can wake up and cry at the drop of a dime at any time, no matter what I'm doing. When I realize my mother, I will never touch her again. Support the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Could be my God, I'm out. Peace.